corner of the internet. I am Shannon, and today I have a tea talk video to share with you guys. I had to stop there for a second because my mouth wanted to say book talk, but my brain was trying to say tea talk. Anyway, it feels like it's been a minute since I sat down and just had a little chat with you guys, although I guess technically that's what I did all throughout December. But still, it's nice to sit, lay off the coffee for 5 seconds, and have a cup of tea. And that's directed at me, of course. I've been up to my eyeballs in coffee lately. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful January day here, at least to the eyes. You look out the window, it's sunny. There's not a single cloud in the sky. It is so beautiful. And then you get ready to go take on your day. You step outside, and then you realize it's minus 23 out. And then if you factor in the wind chill, it's minus 32. So a nice hot cup of tea is exactly what was called for today. So I've got my Lighthouse mug that my friend Naomi gave to me. And in that mug, I've got the Celestial Seasonings Lemon Zinger tea. This tea is so good. If you love lemon, you will love it. I find it's so dry here in the wintertime that I have a perpetual sore throat from like November to like April, and that tea I find just helps soothe it so much. Sometimes when I'm editing my videos, I'm like, wow, you sound rough there, Shannon, and that's why. You guys, I'm in a great mood today. I got some great news this morning. I felt like I've been walking on clouds all day, and I hope you guys have too, whatever you're up to. So cheers. So a few things just wanted to chat about today. The first thing is that while I was filming Vlogmas, I would share any Christmas cards that I got from you guys with you guys in the daily videos. But since Vlogmas ended, I've gotten a few cards in the mail, so I just wanted to say thank you to you guys who sent them to me. And those people are Faye, Kim Cochran, Amy Rawls, and Cheryl. So thank you guys so much, and thank you, Kim, for the Starbucks card. I cannot wait to use it next time I go into the city. Every time I'm in there, I stop by Starbucks, and now I am extra excited to do that. I don't really have a plan for this video, you guys. In fact, this morning my computer stopped working. So if you are seeing this video on Wednesday, January 9th, then that means I broke down after I filmed and went and replaced my computer. If you're seeing this any other date, that means it took me a while to break myself down to go and purchase a new computer. And isn't it always the way? It's like the past couple of weeks there's been huge Boxing Day sales. Those sales are over now, and the computer goes. Really, computer? I'm not impressed. I thought we could talk about what we're watching. Lately, I've been watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon Prime. It is so good. If you haven't seen it and you have Amazon Prime, you need to watch it. It's about a woman in the 1950s. She lives in New York City. She's married. She has a beautiful home. Basically, to her, life is going great. And then, kind of one day, very out of the blue, her husband leaves her. And so it's about, the show just kind of focuses on her dealing with that. And she's got these very eccentric parents who are just perfection. The characters are so fantastic. And then Mrs. Maisel herself, the main character, she is so lovely. She's beautiful. She's so talented. And it's just, if you can, you definitely have to watch it. You'll love it. I also just finished watching You on Netflix. I did a book talk a few years ago on the book that the show is based on, and the book was great and the show was great. The show keeps very closely to the book, so I loved that. And yeah, I can't wait for season 2, which I believe will follow the story of the second book that she wrote. She wrote 2 books about Joe, who's the main character of You. And so she wrote 2 books about him. So I'm thinking the second season of the show will follow the second book. So that'd be pretty interesting. I'm also still watching Mr. Robot. I found that a little slow at the beginning to get into. Like, I knew I liked it. And Christian Slater's in it. I love that. We're just about to finish season 1 and it's really picked up and I'm loving it. So yeah, if you have any good Netflix recommendations, let me know down below. I'm always looking for something good to watch. So cheers. Yesterday, I was going through my to be read pile. I always love seeing what's in that pile, what books I got to tackle for the first few months of 2019. I can't wait to. There's so many good books, you guys. I can't wait. An idea that I've kind of been tossing around a little bit is the idea of a YouTube book club. What I was thinking we could do is, say in the first book talk video of the month, I'd do the book talk as normal on whatever book that was. And then maybe at the end of that book talk, I would tell you what that month's book club selection is. And then in the last book talk of the month, I would talk about that book. So that would give you guys like sort of 3 weeks to read the book if you wanted to. And then when I'm doing the book talk, you'd kind of know what I was talking about. You know, we'd be able to discuss it in the comments, or if you make videos as well, you could even make a video on the book too and we could kind of discuss it that way. I don't know, I just think it'd be fun, and I know a lot of you guys love the book talks and they're my favorite. That's my hands down favorite video to film. So I thought maybe that would be a way to make it a little more interactive. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that down below and if you'd be interested. Honestly, even if just a couple of you are interested, we could just go ahead and do it. Maybe over time our group would grow. But yeah, even if it's just a couple of us, it's not like we need a minimum to be able to do it, right? Even if it's just one of you. Realizing now that sounds a little desperate, but I just love talking about books and I'd love to find new ways to talk about them. And maybe, yeah, let me know and then I'll figure it out. I figured we could maybe start in February. So it'd be the first book talk in February. I would announce the...
Or you know what?
Actually, what I could do is announce the book in the last book talk of the month. So, say the last book talk of January, I could announce the book for February. And then the last book talk of February would be the book talk for that book, as well as the announcement for like March's book. That way, everyone would know too where to find the next month's announcement. You know, like what book talk did she say it would be in? The last book talk of every month would be the monthly book club book talk. That's a tongue twister. Okay, anyway, you guys, yes. Let me know if you would be interested and then we can start the end of this month for next month. And I will find a easier way to explain that. So yes, I think that would be fun. And I would try to find a book that would kind of be enjoyable to as many people as possible. Does that make sense? Something that's easy to find, even if you live in a small town like me. Because like there's so many of these books that I do book talks on, I just grab them at Walmart, you know, so you can get them anywhere. Anyway, let me know. Another book talk that I've got kind of planning in the works is one on a one by a YouTuber whose name is Onision. Now, I'm not familiar with this guy at all, but I constantly, like, I'm familiar enough with him. I feel like if you're on YouTube for any amount of time, you'll see his name somewhere pop up. I don't know, I think he's a comedy YouTuber, but he's constantly in controversies. And I noticed in my recommendations, there were some videos popping up about people reviewing books that he's written. And apparently he's written 2. They're getting some really scathing reviews, negative reviews. And I see people tend to be reviewing one book in particular, so I thought maybe I'd review the other book. So, and I don't really, you know, I don't know much about him. I don't like or dislike him. I know nothing about him other than the fact that he is always in some sort of scandal. So I thought that might be interesting to kind of see, as an unbiased reader, what I thought of his book. So that might be coming up too later this month. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, you guys. One final cheers. This tea's so good. Ugh. That last mouthful is always super tart from the lemon. Okay, you guys, that's gonna do it for me for today. Am I gonna just go and replace my computer now? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see when you're seeing this. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Thank you for the support all throughout Vlogmas, all the time. I appreciate you all so much. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys on Friday with another book talk video. Bye.